Hi guys, it's Professor and I'm just working on building the last couple of hospitals. So for the past whole beginning of Governance War, I was in Diamond Labs mode because I was training troops and all of that for Governance War for all the events, and right now I'm doing, let me show you what the professor is for people who don't have it. So this is the professor event. Currently it's building. The last couple of professors I got was like Invest Train and Kingpin. So it's a building for today, for now, for the moment. And it's quite a lot of points. So usually what I do to get the building is to dismantle a diamond lab or a hospital and revert it to one or the other, That's especially if you're like, right now we just got into Massacre Day and we're entering Zone 3 territories that are not our original Zone 3. So the state checkpoint, they're all open right now. So we're fighting factions and doing a lot of tower burning. So we have to get the stats up. So for me, this is the last couple of hospitals that I need to make to get my stats up. But I've been fighting today, taking raids and raiding people. So it's not that bad so far. I haven't died a lot because, most of them were defending their towers. So for them doing defense, I should have died a lot more. But I didn't. Let me see. 132,000 points more. Okay. So this is the last diamond lab. Well, not the last, the second last diamond lab I have. Oh. Yeah, it is the last diamond lab I have. Okay, so it is what it is. Let me see. I remember I have a commercial building. Oh, I already maxed it out. Okay, never mind. So yes. Last diamond lab, let's get it down, and then I'll have maxed out HP, and then we'll see how my battles are like for the rest of today. It's usually this is the one of the times there's two periods that you would need to fight a lot in Governor's War. For most cases would be when you first go into the desert, you fight your opposing team, your opposition in the Governor's War map. Let's say you're in Zone 1, you probably would face both Zone 2 and Zone 3. Sorry. Let's say you're in your corner of the Zone 1, you would face the opposition who's also in their Zone 1 and another team in the other Zone 1. So usually you would have like two deserts that you would need to fight. So that was the first round that we did, and I swapped a couple of maybe about 6 diamond labs to hospitals then, and then I changed it back after the battle was over, and now I'm just changing it back to full hospitals. And for professor. So why do the professor? Basically, the professor is really awesome. Like, it's not just the stats that he has, and I'll show you guys in a while. I'm almost done. Usually when it hits level 24 for the last, I need to convert usually 4 buildings, and for the 4th building it's usually done by oh okay, so yeah. So by the time you hit level 24 you're good, but I am in the middle of fighting, so using 1.5 day speed ups is okay. Let me see if I still have no, construction sidekick is, or babe's talent is used, so that's fine. 1.5 day of speed ups is worth it because then I can use a full hospital and HP for stats, because each hospital does give you an additional HP of 5%, so that's really good. Like having 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, 13, 14, 15, and of course the last 16 is here 16. You can have up to 17, but most people want the training center to train troops, so 16 is a lot. So yeah, that's my 16 hospitals, and I'm gonna go to the hell event. So I've completed it, and I got one token. So currently I'm really close to having my Professor Grand. And with the Professor Grand, you have crew attack. It should be 30%. And then crew attack, crew HP is 30% as well. So that can be used in place of Hellcat. And if you have the Mickey, so even if you don't have Mickey, you can use this. The other alternate is basically Snowstorm. So Snowstorm, Hellcat, Mickey, and the Professor, they all have crew HP and crew attack. So 4 of them can be used interchangeably depending on which one you prefer. So that's that. And oh yes, one more thing about Professor, which a lot of people don't really know, is that once you get the Professor to a little bit lazy, let's do this. Yeah, so once you get the Professor to Grand, every additional Professor token that you get is going to give you 100 family coins, a family currency. So it may not be a lot for people who are high level and need like a lot of family currency, but for smaller players that have just sort of like in the middle of everything and they already got their Hellcat, if you get your Professor to Grand, you're going to be able to get free family currency, and that's going to help you upgrade your mention star to a higher star level. So when you join battles and stuff, with your family council, your troop star rating is higher, and that's going to help you to be more useful to the team. It also helps with a lot of stats boost. So try to work on your family council. Your family currency will be free with every single Professor token you get past your Grand. So go for it and get it done. Okay guys, so I'm done with this. I'm gonna go back to my fighting. I'll just show you briefly what we're doing today. So we have here. This was our original zone 3 here. So we spent about 12 hours. Yeah. About 12 hours, or well, less than 12 hours. Half a day. We went into this zone and we surrounded the checkpoint to zone 4, and we went to the other middle checkpoint to block off. So we basically and the reason why we had to do this is because if we didn't, they would have connected to this middle checkpoint, and then they would have gone to zone 4 via this area. So we us going into this place basically just cut them off, or the enemy, from zone 4. So now we're working on the other side of the map. So we have already gotten in via this checkpoint. So we own the checkpoint, and we're all burning towers somewhere along the line here. The priority is this area, and I was burning a couple of towers earlier, so you can see all the reds, they're the ones burning or in burn state. Let's see. Yeah. So more of the towers are, being demoed everywhere, and they're building more. So here you can see more of the red fire towers burning. So some of them have been bubble, and we just mark the timestamp for it. So that's that. guys, I hope you continue having fun this massacre day, and whichever governor war map you're in, get a lot of kills and have fun.